No, it's not.
Ah.
He lied.
E.
It's just like that.
All right. Oh, that's so funny.
What are you silly face? Oh my gosh.
I was gonna go that side too.
Yeah.
Oh well. Welcome everybody to the Silly Face Siblings
Fodcast.
I don't know why I went across my nipples there, but it just happened.
You're like
I was like,
away. The fod look at
the
your nipples.
Fodcast.
And everybody looked at your nipples.
Yeah, and there still are.
Green nipples.
This is all we're gonna do for 15 minutes, guys.
Beautiful.
So
we are talking about creating habits, and that's what he's doing right now.
We're actually talking about this. So what is a habit? You probably heard the word before. Habits are actually pretty much 95% of our day is a habit. The things we think, the things we feel, it's all just a program.
A loop.
That keeps on going over and over and over.
Cycle.
Right? Let's think about it. You get up out of bed on the same side every day. You drink coffee with the same hand.
Same mug, too.
Probably same mug.
Probably.
You brush your teeth with the same hand.
Yeah.
You probably do the same pattern.
Same way.
Every time.
Yes.
You drive to work the same way.
Yes.
Right? It's all a pattern. And the reason it's a pattern, this is important, your brain is designed for simplicity and efficiency.
Yes.
There's thousands of data coming in at one time, and your brain has to decide what's important. So it does that by creating these systematic programs, these habits, just to make things easier.
Yeah.
So know that now.
And a really cool, like pointing with my toe, and listen to my toe here. A really cool movie based on those habits, and then how you can break free from those habits is Pulp Fiction. Was that it? Yeah, with Will Ferrell. It was so cool. It was about habits.
Is it? I don't think I've seen that.
He's talking about his watch was all about the habits, and Harold Crick brushed his teeth however many times up and however many times this way, and he just same habits. So it's just interesting. That's all. I don't know why that came to my head. Anyway.
Cool.
So yeah, it's like whatever. Shut up.
No. That's the habit.
Okay, so we are talking about today stacking habits. Mm-hmm. And so what does that really mean, Greg, when we stack habits? Why? What does it mean?
Basically what we're doing is we're taking something that you already do during the day. Okay, so you brush your teeth every day. We're going to purposely add in a new activity that's going to benefit our life in some way. So it's adding something we already do, or taking something we already do and just adding something simple that's going to benefit us in our health, our nutrition, our mindset, anything at all. Relationships, yes. Anything and everything.
Yes.
So habit stacking is just, like we said, very simply, something you do, adding something else. So before I do something, or after I do something, I will do X, Y, Z.
As well.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what habit stacking is. Simple as that.
Simple. So we are going to talk about and give you 5 simple habit stacks that you can do in 5 different areas of your life to create wellness, to create happy body, happy mind, happy thoughts, happy relationships, your mental health, to focus on your mental health. So the first one we're going to give you is focused on movement. Okay. This one's focused on movement. You probably have heard this one many times before. Something simple. But the example we're going to give you today is just to every time you go to the washroom. And then Greg's going to say a little blip about this after. But every time you go to the washroom, if you want a stronger upper body, or even just get your heart rate up a little bit, put your hands on the side of the counter and do 5 to 10 push-ups with your hands on the side of the counter. It's easier, right? Most of us can do that because in the wintertime, we're pushing our heavy chopping carts through all of that snow. So those push-ups create that same action. So if you want a lot of groceries in the winter to be able to push your cart through the snow, those little 10 push-ups every time or 5 works.
Yeah.
So what else were you going to say on that part?
Yeah, the first thing is that why is crucial. Okay, why are you doing it? Because if you just do it for the sake of doing it, you're not going to do it. You're gonna stop real freaking quick because your brain goes, huh? No, that's not a habit. I'm not going to do that. Right? So the why is super important.
Yes.
The next super important thing is that it's something, how do I say this? So Roxanne used the example of doing the push-ups after, right? The number is important. Okay, we're going to talk about this in one of the other days of the week is about tiny habits. But if 5 is daunting for you, maybe it's 3, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 1, maybe it's putting just your hands against the wall for half a second. That's okay. I know it's not really like movement, but what we tend to do as human beings is we're like, I have to go all in. Overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
But you don't. That's the way you're gonna fail real quick, is if you try to be like, I have to do 10, and if I don't do 10, I'm a loser, right? That's not what it's about. It's about the smallest possible thing that you can do. And habit stacking is you're just adding something to something you already do.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I think we're good on that one.
So before we go on, recap quickly. So the first category was fitness, the action, or movement, right?
Yeah.
And Roxanne said that when you touch a door handle, was that what it was?
No, when you're,
or what was it, sorry?
When you're done, when you're going to the washroom,
right?
Then you use your countertop, because then you don't need as much space. If you don't have a whole lot of space from your counter to your wall, you're doing an incline push-up, so that's okay. So do however many push-ups as you like. And the reason is for that functionality of pushing your heavy shopping cart. Okay?
So you decide when it comes in. After I flush the toilet, I'll do my 5 push-ups, whatever we chose. Or before I wash my hands, or before I open the door, kind of thing, right? You choose the timing of it. The timing matters.
Okay. Yeah.
Why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm good. Okay.
All right, moving on. Number 2.
So number 2 is about consuming more water. Okay. First off, we consume more water. You may think to hydrate. Yes, but to hydrate, we need sodium. So consuming more water, you might think of it as a cleanse. Cleansed water flushes through the body, so it helps to cleanse and to move things around and to move things out. So drinking lots of water is important. There's all kinds of other studies that you can read on drinking water. Go for it. But we're talking about drinking water. How can you consume a little bit more water? And the simple thing, what Greg and I were talking about, there's so many that you can do, but is have a glass of water on your night table right beside your bed when you get up. If you don't like warm water, deal with it. Find something else. Warm water is good, because it'll help to move things along. When your feet hit the ground, to sit in the side of your bed, drink some water. Right. Drink a glass of water, drink a half glass of water, just drink some water. So start off your day by a little bit of water.
Right.
Okay?
Yep. And then, so there's 2 parts to that though, right? So you want to start your day drinking that water, but how does that water get there? So what you're going to do is you add that habit at night, right? It's a 2-part thing. So after I brush my teeth, I'm going to take a cup and fill it with water, put it on my dresser, right? Or bedroom table, whatever. Perfect. Right? So now brushing your teeth has been associated with filling up your cup. And then that cup in the morning, right? After I drink my water, I'm going to take my cup and put it back on the sink in the bathroom. So now it's that cycle that benefits you, right? Versus just, because what's going to happen, this is why we're saying it, what's going to happen is you're going to do one day where you drink your water, you're going to leave your cup on the bedroom dresser thing, whatever it's called. And then forget. And then, you know what? You're like, your brain's like, oh, cool, we forgot. What to do, right? That's not my pattern anyway, so why bother trying to remember? Until you stack it.
Awesome. There's so many things that you can do. The main thing is that it's got to fit into your life and it's got to work for you, right? So we're just offering some simple things right now. They might work for you. And if you're looking for other ideas, then let us know. All week we're talking about habits. So the third thing we're talking about is with nutrition, just how to get a little bit more greens in there. And the reason to get a little bit more greens in there is that our bodies tend to be a little bit more acidic. We consume more acidic foods, meats, red meats particularly are very acidic. So just to kind of create that balance through the pH within our body, to have something a little more alkaline, something green, something dark green. So find your favorite darker green thing that you like to eat. Maybe it's just a little chunk of broccoli, maybe it's a little chunk of asparagus, maybe it's just one simple leaf of spinach, something like that. And what you're gonna do is, every time you eat something, okay, because you're gonna eat during the day, right? Every time you eat something, have that one little piece of green with it as well. So as you're eating, take that one little piece of green out, have it first, then eat whatever else you're eating, or have it last. So having it first, I think, is a nice idea, but whatever works for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
You decide.
Exactly.
Your decision.
You decide. Okay?
Cool.
We good with that one?
I'm good with that one.
All right, so we're moving on to number 4. Number 4 is creating healthy mindset for you, building your confidence, building your greatness by putting those positive thoughts in there and those positive mantras. So this one, again, is going to be either every time you look in the mirror or when you go to the bathroom, perfect time, you're washing your hands, you usually have a mirror right over top of your vanity, look in the mirror, and this one will be to say something nice to yourself. So a mantra: I am beautiful.
Confident.
I am confident.
Courageous.
I am courageous. I am driven.
Powerful.
I am focused. Whatever it is, whatever that third word works for you, do it. Every single time you look in the mirror. I keep looking like over this way. I'm like forgetting that the camera is right there. So that's going to be one of my habits. Every time I look at the screen, I look at the camera instead. Screen, camera. Okay. Good.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So that one is to create the confidence within you that we should all have. There, camera.
So number 1, fitness and movement. Number 2, water. Number 3, greens. Number 4, confidence. Number 5,
relationships.
With yourself and with other people.
Yes. Our whole essence of being is relationships, is touch, is connection. We crave that connection. So this one, really, really love this one. What is it, Greg? What do we do? What can we do to help with that?
Let's say that your intention is that you have a rough day at work and you don't want to bring it home. Okay, so let's just say that you are married, you have no kids. We're just gonna use one person for now, okay?
Yeah.
Your wife, husband, whatever, they get home before you. You just had a really crap day. It was crazy. Boss yelled at you, whatever happened. Life happens, okay? You want to remind yourself the type of person you want to be and why you love the person that you're about to walk into the door to. So you say, before I touch the door handle,
or even when your hand is on the door,
or whatever, right? You could say, after I open my car door, before I touch the door handle, before I see my wife, whatever, okay? You will say, you decide 3 ways of how you want to show up. So I will be patient, I will be caring, I will be energetic, okay? 3 things about yourself. Or you can say 3 things, or 1, whatever it is, and then 3 things you love about that person. So they're so caring, they're so amazing, they're so loving, whatever words work for you. No, I'm just saying words, okay?
I love how name
exactly
is.
Yeah. Because then what happens is, the second you see that person, all of your crap from the day, it doesn't hold power anymore. Where your intention is on that person, is growing that relationship.
And it brings that positivity to them, because how many times have you come home from a rough day and been short with that person that you live with, or taking it out on them without unintentionally because you're hurt in that moment. So you're hurting your spouse in that moment. So how many times does that happen? And do you feel bad after it? You do, right? So it's just a nice, easy way to show up the way that you want to show up.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alrighty?
Yeah. So this whole habit stacking thing is super important. But as we go throughout the week, we're going to talk about habits in different ways, okay? Because like we said, 95 to 98% of your day is a habit repeat. It just repeats it, right? So thoughts, feelings, actions, results, all that stuff. Doing it one time will not build the habit. Repetition builds the habit. You brushed your teeth since you were 2.
Yes.
Every single day, right? It's
in the morning, at night.
Exactly.
Whenever you were told to do that habit.
Right. So that's what we're working on. We're working on helping you build that repetition of the habits that are going to empower your life.
Yes.
And that's what we'll do this week.
Cool. Sounds good. One thing to note on all of that is to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Alrighty? So talking about habits tomorrow again, but today, hopefully you stayed very engaged that whole time.
And if not, we'll send you small clips.
Yes. Make it very, very easy for you. We promise. Are you ready? I don't know. It was an accent that just came out. Ready?
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Do a different face.
I had my neck out of that. Okay. Roxanne, push the button.
Oh my God.
Do it.
Where is it?
Say goodbye. And
goodbye.